There's only one rule in Ultimate Fight Companion, and it's you don't talk about Dana White. Welcome to the Ultimate Fight Companion, the only show on YouTube that is equal parts educational and sensation. We're gonna explain every technical detail from kimuras to ham sandwiches and how you can win three-legged parlays on the next UFC. Just kidding, we're an educational show, like Bill Nye, except where Bill dies in the fucking Octagon. Bill! So for the first episode of the Ultimate Fight Companion, we're going to be breaking down every single title defense from the man, the myth, the legend, Jonny Bones Jones. Now let's talk about that 12-1 record real quick. Jon Jones' UFC debut was at UFC 87, Seek and Destroy. The junior college national wrestling champion walks into the ring for the first time. When Jon Jones enters the UFC, his record is already 6-0. Jon Jones needs to make a name for himself. Jon Jones is up against renowned heel Andre Gusmão. He needs to make a strong first impression. Let's see if he can cook up some signature moves. And just like that, Jon Jones' intro to the UFC begins with a winning decision. His next fight is against Stefan Bonnar at UFC 94 GSP vs. BJ Penn 2, for all you nerds out there. Jon's next fight is against Jake O'Brien, and Jon Jones, in a nod to the French Revolution, pulls out the legendary guillotine submission. Riding high on a winning streak, Jon Jones takes his first loss to Matt Hamill on legendary reality TV show The Ultimate Fighter's finale ends with a DQ. In a fight for the light heavyweight belt in UFC, Jon Jones is going to fight Shogun Rua. Let's get it. Flying knee opener. What is up? So it looks like it's going to be a stand-up game. Ooh, nice little elbow. Just throw. Scoop him up, throw him on that heavy leg, man. He's going. Timber. All right, so Shogun's cradling right now. He's just getting control of Jon's shoulders. Throw the legs up and you got a half guard. Work it up and you can choke him out with your ankles if you're Shogun. They're just massaging each other. Jon's probably shitting his pants. Might have a neck crank right here. Oh, I let it go. Watch Jon go for a kimura right here. Say hello to my shoulder. Jon's just trying to keep his head right there so he has something to hit. I think Johnny's finally not scared of the Octagon at this point. Still doing coke, though. Ooh, broken ribs. More broken ribs. Shogun just needs to use his legs more. They're good for a guard, but push him away. Shogun gives him his back. Jon's just gonna knee him. Square up, bro. Post up. Jon's got him on cardio, man. King of the hill for the middle. Let's dance. Oh, haymaker. That wasn't even a punch. What was that? Come on, Johnny. Sausage knees, bro. Just so y'all know exactly where Shogun f***ed up. Right there. Right there's where he f***ed up. Johnny's just giving him a little love tap. I'm not gonna lie, the first round looked like a f***ing modern UFC event. Yeah, this is gonna go to round 3. Man, you can really see Jon's wrestling experience creeping up on his ground game. It's like he married Greco-Roman with BJJ, and it's Brazilian Jon Jones now. I think this was the fight where people were like, all right, it's no longer safe to just blindly bet on a Brazilian. You know what I'm saying? They're not sweeping shit no more. Man, Shogun looks fucked up. Johnny's just gonna clean up. Herb calls it. Johnny gets his first light heavyweight belt. Now that Jon Jones has the light heavyweight title belt, he's got to defend that. First challenger, Rampage Jackson. Let's get it. Man, Jon Jones coming out like a spider monkey. Spinning shoulders, classic Jon Jones. Man, Jon's getting sweet with it. It's always a stand-up game till it's not. Jon Jones will, like, kill you with his shoulder. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a lot of people had high hopes for Rampage Jackson, despite it being Jon Jones. But yeah, when you pull guard and try a flying triangle like that, you're goated. From the front. Jon will break your ribs, break your chin, man. With one kick, that's all he needs. And like the ref, dude, I've never seen this ref like ever again. He just yeets Rampage Jackson. Oh, rear naked choke submission. Yes! Jon Jones retains the belt. All right, Lyoto Machado. This is going to be a stand-up game, stand-up fight. A lot more agile than Jon's used to. Just used to a big, angry foreigner. Ooh, he catches Jon with that left, man. Beautiful jab. Yeah, he wants this to be a stand-up fight. Oh, scooped and scored. All right, there's a cut to the forehead. You already know this fight's done and over with. Oh, they're back. My bad. Uh-oh. Standing guillotine. What? What? That was a standing front-facing guillotine. That's very, like, statistically impossible, improbable. All right, we got Rashad Evans looking like an NFL freaking tailback out here. I'm not gonna lie, Rashad Evans' kicks are insane. You see Rashad Evans disrespecting Jon Jones. Gets rocked by some elbows. Here's a knee. Jon's such a sniper, man. He's gonna find you. Uh-oh. Some late engages here. Beautiful elbow work. That shit's going to decision. Okay, this is one of the OG GOATs, man. Vitor Belfort. If you watch any OG UFC, you know this guy's like a freaking challenger, man. It's just weird seeing him with hair. Definitely going to be a challenge for Jon. Uh-oh. Jon Jones picks up Vitor Belfort in an armbar. The side kick devastates Vitor. Kind of like Stipe Miocic. But we're not there yet. And he tries for Jon's armbar, but he just picks him up and slams him down like a jackhammer, dude. All right, Vitor's super messed up, man. I'm super surprised they're still letting fights go like this, but not today. You would never see a messed up individual like this continue to fight while bleeding. Vitor's hurt, and Jon just lays him on with a little anaconda squeeze. This is why I miss Big Jon, man. He'd let people fight, man. He'd let them be warriors. Vitor taps. I couldn't tell if he was in a triangle or just had enough. Chael, the bad guy, Sonnen. All right, Chael Sonnen, stay busy. Ooh, this looks like Jon's trying to match that energy, man. Chael coming out strong. Scooped. Yeah, and they try to politicize this fight, right? Because Chael Sonnen's Republican, and that just makes Jon Jones Democratic. Jon Jones cleans up Chael Sonnen. I'm not gonna lie, you know Keith stopped the fight early for freaking Dana White. Next one, Alex Gustafsson. Jon's fighting him the whole time, and he's like, oh my God, he smells like herring. Sleeper elbow. Jon's catching a few to the face. First time. It's very Muay Thai fight. And it's like, you think from Ken Shamrock to Chuck Liddell, there's like the natural progression of the shoot fighter. Jon gets taken down. And Jon's just like this weird everything all at once fighter. He's got the Greco-Roman, he's got the BJJ, he's got the stand-up, man. He's got it all. This is why Dana White's so hard for him. But also, like, John can snipe, man. That's the thing. He sets the stage for people like Ian Gary, Sugar Sean O'Malley, the new age snipers. John with the head kicks, flying knee. Man, John looks jacked up. Goes the decision. We all know where this is going. Jon Jones still holds it. 149-46. All right, we got Glover Teixeira. Alex Pereira's corner man. Not his coach, his corner man. This is a beautiful test for Jon Jones because this is like as OG and like certified as it gets. Glover Teixeira. Oh, catches the leg. Fake you out with a flying knee attempt. You don't want this knee. Oh, we lost the mouthpiece. Great takedown defense. Glover catch you slipping, man. Show young dog new tricks. Man, Jon Jones will catch you with these elbows, man. That's like he doesn't even use his hands. Now it's going around 5. Let me guess. It goes to decision. Jon Jones, Daniel Cormier. I can't even explain to you how influential this fight is. The reason Daniel Cormier has a job at ESPN right now is because of this fight. He went into early retirement because of this. Just on the pre-fight shit talking alone. You can see DC fights through flying knees, multiple takedowns, brutal kicks, spinning elbows. DC almost kills Herb at some point. It was lit. And all of that just for Jon to win by decision. I feel like Jon Jones just saw that as like a ballet move and he's like, I'm going to make that my signature flying knee attempt. Just a 3 takedowns, DC. DC's back. Okay, let's be real. DC only lost because he freaking swung at Herb. ESPN wasn't having that kind of black on black violence. So after this fight, Jon got in a hit and run, broke a pregnant woman's arm, got his belt stripped for not being a good noodle. I'm a good noodle! I'm a good noodle! So after this ordeal happens, there's a rematch with Daniel Cormier. Jon Jones tests positive for performance-enhancing drugs. That leads us to Anthony Smith, Jon Jones. Or should I say Jon Jones versus anti-Jon Jones. This was like one of the most boring fights I've ever seen in like contemporary UFC history. This is how you know Jon's cooked, man, when you start getting fights like this. And they made this whole setup to be like Anthony Smith was a valid contender for the light heavyweight. I mean, at this point, he was ranked 3, and they let him have a title shot. Jon knees to the head after he's like, oh, I didn't know that was illegal now. Jon back to working you with his shoulders, Jones. Goes to decision. We can all see this one coming. This was an interesting fight. Enter Frenchman Cyril Gane. Jacques. Jon Jones, Thiago Santos, kicks break the man down. But Jon will make you fight for space. He's going to snipe you when you aren't expecting it. Constantly weighing his options. If I can't punch you, I'm going to have to figure out how to punch you in the face with my foot. I bet you didn't see this coming, but this fight goes to decision. Jon Jones versus Dominic Reyes. Jon gets dropped. Little taste of his own medicine, huh? What the heck, UFC? You finally gave Jon a worthy opponent? Nothing makes gamblers sweatier than a fair fight. Dominic is a dog that will match your energy and take you out to deep waters. He knows when to sneak in, take his uppercuts, and answer with a leg. His style looks a little strange because obviously to fight Jon Jones, you have to be an unorthodox mirror. But I bet y'all didn't see this coming. Jon wins by decision. Remember ribs, oh. Thanks for watching the video. Shout out to everybody that liked and subscribed. I'm Nick from Definitely Not Experts.